Namaste, my friends, and welcome back to Divine Guidance with Mystic B. Let's clear the energy. And today's reading is going to be all about what is going on, what is happening, what energies are going to be around for the rest of September 2021. The cards have been shuffled and blessed. I'm working with 3 different decks for this reading. So let's get into it and see what comes up. So we have diligence. I'm just going to move this over a little bit. Okay. We have diligence. We have fulfillment. And we have gateway. And we have adventure. Manifestation. And environment. It's tricky getting them just right so I can still see them and read them and see what's going on all at the same time. And we also have 2 positive guidance messages that I will read towards the end of the reading. I'm going to read these 6 cards first and see what they have to tell us. So keep in mind, guys, this is for the remainder of what September holds, what's happening, what energies are around. That is the intention of the reading. So first of all, let's talk about this manifestation card, because not only do we have manifestation, but we have gateway. So from what I can see here, we have massive potential for manifestation for the rest of this month. So if you have been trying to manifest something, keep going with that, because the gateway for manifestation is open and shall remain open, because this reading is for September, for the remainder of the month. So if you are trying to manifest something, now is the most perfect time by the looks of it. So we have that, and we also have fulfillment and diligence. So I want to talk about those 2 now, and so I feel like, we are, and so this is a collective reading. So for some people it will resonate and for some it won't. But I feel like for some people we are trying to manifest something big in our lives. And it feels like it's pretty important. And I feel like, I feel like the gateway's open for that. So it's definitely a great time for that. But also there is the guidance here of diligence. So I feel like, make sure whatever you are trying to manifest, that all you do your due diligence. Like, make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, and that you haven't left anything out about what you are trying to manifest here. Because as we all know, the universe loves details. So, you know, the more specific you can get with what you're wanting to manifest, the better. So do your due diligence, you know, write everything down if you have to. Be really, really specific about what you are trying to, you know, bring into being, because it feels like, yeah, there is something that you're wanting to bring into being. And I feel like if you do your due diligence and you are aware of this gateway that's open, there's absolutely no reason why, if you know, you focus really, really hard on what you want, there's no reason why your fulfillment of this manifestation of your desires, what you're wanting to bring to life, and yeah, it's going to happen. So yeah, I've also got the beautiful full moon there. So I mean, there's this whole triangle of manifestation going on here, but there is the caution of being diligent and making sure that you're not leaving something out, and that, yeah, you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. Apart from the message of manifestation and fulfillment, we have adventure and environment. So I feel like with the adventure card, you know, it's kind of, Spirit's kind of asking us, how can we make our everyday lives, how can we bring some adventure into our everyday lives? You know, how can we bring some more excitement into our days? So yeah, I think Spirit's really saying, you know, have a think about that, and if you are feeling at the moment, you know, like your days are a bit like, you know, like it's a bit like Groundhog Day perhaps, where you've got, you know, week in, week out. For example, if you're always going to work Monday to Friday and you're feeling like, you know, life's a little bit dull perhaps in that way, ask yourself, how can you bring a little bit of adventure, excitement into your life? Bring some things in, and it can just be some simple things like just change things up a bit. You know, perhaps, you know, if you usually, you know, drive to work a certain way, perhaps take a different route. What else? If you, you know, perhaps change up some of the meals you have during the week. If you feel like you eat pretty much the same stuff, change it up a little bit. Just little things like that. If you have a certain exercise routine that you stick to and you feel like it's becoming a little bit boring and you're not kind of inspired by it anymore, yeah, change it up a little bit and you know, spice it up a little bit, put a little bit more adventure into things, and see where that leads. So yeah, that's that. And then we have environment. So originally, when I initially looked at that environment message, I kind of felt like it was talking about honoring Mother Nature and, you know, making sure we are being as environmentally conscious as we can, you know, with things like using environmentally friendly products around our home, and things like that. And I do feel like that message is there, but I also feel like this is a message for us to check into our environment, our surrounding environment, and especially with this message of manifestation, and you know, trying to bring some, you know, whatever you are trying to manifest into being. To make sure that the environment around you, to make sure that the path is free, open, and clear for that abundance to come through. Because if there is no space for it, if there is no room, or if the pathway is blocked, or you know, what's the word? Cluttered. Thank you, Spirit, for putting that word into my head. Then, you know, what you are trying to manifest is not going to have the proper space to grow and come in. So you really need to do a check-in with your surrounding environment and make sure, yeah, that the path is clear for what you're wanting to bring in. But also, yes, absolutely, honor Mother Earth, and you know, perhaps do a check-in with your home as well, that you are being as environmentally friendly as you can and doing your part to look after our earth. So yeah, that's what I feel is going on. These are the energies for the rest of September. So there's big manifestation here, and if you are resonating with that, I wish you all the best with that, and I hope that what you are trying to bring into your life works out for you, and I hope that you manage to put a little bit of adventure into your life as well for the rest of this month. Let's look at the 2 positive guidance messages that came up, and then I might just draw a couple of charms and see if what other information we can get about the rest of our month. So we have refocus your energy. Sometimes the most productive way forward is to stop, rest, and reassess. So that kind of ties in with our diligence message up here. So, you know, perhaps we've gone a little bit off our path of what we were trying to manifest, but, you know, now we've gotten the message that the gateway is open for that. So it's a perfect time. So let's bring this back. Let's really get this going again. Let's refocus our energy. And it says here, sometimes the most productive way forward is to stop, rest, and reassess. So yeah, be diligent. Maybe take a step back and yeah, rest a little bit and reassess, and then move forward again towards your goals. So yeah, refocus your energy. And we also have the message of spirituality. By opening your mind up spiritually, you become more thoughtful and peaceful. Your spiritual journey is inspiring others. So if you are on a bit of a spiritual journey at the moment, please know that you are going down the right path, and that and that you could even be inspiring others with what you are doing, with some of your new thoughts, and actions. So that's really, really awesome. I'm going to go ahead and draw a couple of charms and see yeah, what else is going on for our month September. Let's have a look. Alright, so we have the dagger. We have the hat. This is really cool. The hat, the cowboy hat, kind of ties in with this message of adventure. Putting a little bit of something different into our days to make them more fun and make them feel like they are less mundane. So yeah, whenever the cowboy hat comes up, I just think of people kicking their heels up and having a good time and doing all those Western style heel and toe kind of dances and having fun. I feel a fun vibe with when the cowboy hat comes up. With the witch's hat, intuition. Make sure you're listening to it. Yeah, and actually that fits in down here with our spirituality message. So yeah, go down that path of spirituality and or journey, and yeah, be inspired and perhaps even inspire others. So that's really cool. I like that with the witch's hat. We have the ring or the circle, which to me says it's kind of like a never-ending, like infinity kind of thing. It can also mean commitment if you're thinking about a ring. So I would say, you know, remain fully committed to, you know, what you are trying to do with your manifesting, because the time is right. So really commit to it and do that. With the dagger, I'm not really sure where it fits in, but I would say I'm getting a feeling of choose in September. I feel like, yeah, there might be a few battles to face, and I'm getting the feeling that we need to choose our battles wisely, and not sort of waste our energy, because, you know, and stay focused on what we are trying to achieve with the rest of this month. So yeah, choose your battles wisely, because you've got important work to do. But yeah, don't forget to try and throw a little bit of fun into your days. Yeah, and continue on down your spiritual path, on your spiritual journey, and make sure, yeah, you are focusing your energy for this manifestation. I think this is a really great reading. Yeah, and make sure that pathway is clear as well. Make sure there's no clutter. Yeah, just do a check-in and make sure that there's going to be enough room for what you are calling in. So that's all I have for you for this reading, guys, for the rest of September. I hope your month turns out amazing. This year is just flying by. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I know I do. So thank you so much for watching. If you are not a subscriber already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And please go ahead and say hello in the comments as well. I will always get back to you, and I would love to hear if anything resonated with you with this reading. So thanks so much, guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.